from the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. The Bulls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Bulls! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's Bean.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Works the middle of the field. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Yeah, and you run a play.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulls. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Finds his man. It's Harvey. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Looking down the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but... They'll start this drive going to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here we go. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Bean. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down.
He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make...
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, USF. Made the grab and then did the rest himself. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Caught over the middle. It's Bean. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Plucks it out of the air. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw
headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the...
Touchdown, South Florida. And the route is on. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here we go, set. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this. There are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bean. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulls! South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's caught. It's Bean. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And now this offense will take the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
They're willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. 4th and short from the 42. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it, the deep. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He lobs one high down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score...
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. Quarterback
feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, South Florida.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball,